road to WAC Vegas. Not one, but two buzzer beaters in WAC women's basketball. New Mexico State continues their historic run of conference victories. Plus, we'll talk with UTRGV men's basketball coach Lou Hill, who's getting ready for the WAC Spotlight Game against Grand Canyon. That's all ahead on the road to WAC Vegas.
Hi, I'm Dan Marley, head basketball coach at Grand Canyon University, and this is the road to WAC Vegas.
New Mexico State going on to the tournament. Just a phenomenal game. What college basketball is all about.
I'm Lou Hill, head men's basketball coach at UTRGV, and this is the road to WAC Vegas.
Welcome to the road to WAC Vegas. I'm Rachel Vigil. We are just 6 weeks away from the WAC tournament in Las Vegas. On the men's side, New Mexico State has opened up a 2-game lead as we near the midway point in conference play. The Aggies faced a stiff test in Edinburgh on Saturday night. UTRGV jumped out to an early lead and kept things close before New Mexico State pulled off a 67-62 victory. It's the Aggies' 9th win in a row and their 21st straight WAC victory dating back to last season. However, NM State did get some bad news last week. Leading scorer Trevelyan Queen is expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a lateral meniscus tear in his knee. New Mexico State is back in Las Cruces on Thursday night. They host CSU Bakersfield at 7 p.m. Mountain Time on the WAC Digital Network. On Wednesday night, California Baptist visits Utah Valley, also on the WDN. Our WAC Spotlight Game on ESPN Plus features Grand Canyon hitting the road to take on UTRGV. That is a 7 p.m. Central Time tip on Thursday. Last season, Dan Marley's squad won a close contest 69-65 in Edinburgh, while Lou Hill's guys returned the favor and won on the road in Phoenix. Coach Hill will be our guest on our next segment. On Saturday, we have a pair of men's games during the day as Kansas City visits Chicago State and California Baptist travels to Seattle U. On Saturday night, it's UTRGV hosting CSU Bakersfield, and Grand Canyon takes on New Mexico State in what is almost always a very entertaining matchup. All those games are on the WDN. The Ticket Smarter WAC Player of the Week is Seattle U's Terrell Brown. The junior averaged 26 points per game last week, including a season-high 31 points. Brown currently leads the WAC in scoring at just under 20 points per contest. Coming up next on the road to WAC Vegas, we'll talk with UTRGV men's basketball coach Lou Hill, who is hoping to get the Vaqueros back on track. We'll be right back.
Moments that will never be forgotten. March was made for this. The 2020 WAC Basketball Tournament at the Orleans Arena in WAC Vegas. March 11th through the 14th. Be a part of the madness and witness the triumph. For ticket information, go to WACsports.com.
Welcome back to the road to WAC Vegas. I'm Rachel Vigil. Today we have Lou Hill, the UTRGV men's basketball coach, with us. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm good. 2 close games for you against Utah Valley and New Mexico State. Less than 5 points between those games. In the last couple of minutes, what was really the difference that it didn't end your way?
Well, they executed and made tougher plays than we did down the stretch. The bottom line.
How do you take those game tapes and hope to learn from it for GCU on Thursday?
Well, we don't want to make the same mistakes. We want to correct the mistakes that we made against those guys, and it comes from the defensive end, being in better position, being more assertive, and winning the 50-50 balls. Against
New Mexico State, UTRGV allowed 21 points off of turnovers, but in the second half, 0. What difference did you make for that at halftime to change that up?
But we just turned the defense up, kind of talked about what we didn't do the first half and corrected it, and just really started just going at him a little bit more.
Our guard, Jordan Jackson, he's 5th in the WAC in points per game at 15.5. He's a graduate student. How have you seen him kind of emerge as a leader?
Well, he's taken over as far as communication. He's talking more. He's asserting himself a little more. So just been excited about his progression.
Let's look forward to our Spotlight Game on Thursday against Grand Canyon. They're 3rd in the WAC in defensive rebounds, a place where UTRGV is kind of lacking. How do you make sure to win that battle of the ball?
Well, we got to box them out, keep them. We got to get a good rebounding game from Leslie, and our guards got to help out, and Sean Ray got to box, he got to rebound. So we got to do it as a group.
Against New Mexico State, the UTRGV Fieldhouse was sold out. How do the fans make a difference and an impact?
Oh, the energy, the electricity, our kids feed on that atmosphere, and we just have to really get the fans in the valley and the students and administrators to buy into that. And if they do, this has become a great home court advantage.
Are you hoping for the same amount of students against GC on Thursday night?
Yes, for the rest of the year.
What can you say to them to hopefully bring them out to cheer your team on?
Well, you've seen a great game last time. You've seen how hard our guys fought. And we lost to the first place team, nothing to hold your head down about. But since the game's at home this year, we've been pretty good. So I don't think we had a bad game at home yet. As far as we haven't won them all, but the excitement has been there.
Lou Hill from UTRGV men's basketball coming up on the road to WAC Vegas. We're going to be talking women's hoops, plus a way for you to win tickets to WAC Vegas. And make sure you check out more of Coach Hill's answers on our WAC All Access bonus on Thursday.
In the WAC, we value sportsmanship on the field,
on the track, on the court, in the pool,
and in the stands.
We take pride in playing fair and being honest.
We honor the game by showing respect for our opponents,
the officials,
the fans, and our team.
Great sportsmanship is about keeping everything in perspective.
It's about taking ownership after a loss.
And being humble after a win.
We hope you'll team up with us by staying positive on the sidelines. Because great sportsmanship is what unites us.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back to the road to WAC Vegas. Utah Valley women's basketball's undefeated streak in the WAC came to an unexpected end last week. With the Wolverines up by 1, CSU Bakersfield has a good chance to win. But the shot just misses, then goes out to Andy Easley at the three-point arc, who shoots and gets nothing but net. Roadrunners win 55-53. And that wasn't our only buzzer beater of the week. In our WDN featured game of the week, New Mexico State hosting UTRGV in overtime. Adriana Henderson hits the floater to give the Aggies a 76-75 victory. On Thursday, NM State will be at CSU Bakersfield in a battle of teams that won on buzzer beaters last week. That's at 7 Pacific on ESPN 3. Also on Thursday, UTRGV visits Grand Canyon. On Wednesday, California Baptist hosts Utah Valley in an 11 a.m. game on ESPN+. On Saturday, it's our WAC Digital Network featured game of the week as Misty, OPAT, and Chicago State visit J.C. Hoyt and the Kansas City Roos. That is a 2 p.m. Central Time start. The Ticket Smarter WAC Player of the Week is Grand Canyon's May Bryant. The freshman came off the bench to average 15 points and 8 rebounds as the Lopes picked up 2 big road wins at Seattle U and Utah Valley. GCU will host New Mexico State on Saturday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time on the WAC Digital Network. Also on the WDN, Seattle U visits California Baptist and UTRGV is at CSU Bakersfield on ESPN 3. Our WAC Vegas tickets contest last week was, what was the biggest upset in WAC history? And the winner is Chicago State's women's team ending their 59-game losing streak with a win over Utah Valley. Congratulations to Jordan Lovett. You're getting tickets to WAC Vegas. This past week, we saw 2 great buzzer beaters, including this one by CSU Bakersfield.
The ball goes out into hands. Easley, she wins the game for Bakersfield.
So our contest question this week is, what is the best buzzer beater shot in WAC history? Tweet your response and use the hashtag #HeyRachel to enter the contest. We'll tell you who the winner is next week. You can make sure to get your tickets to WAC Vegas by buying them also. Just go to the WAC Sports website and click on the WAC Vegas ticket button. For the WAC Digital Network, I'm Rachel Vigil.